Hi everyone, my name is Christy and today I am doing my monthly full face makeup tutorial for the month of May using all of my Ipsy products. I'm really excited about the products I got this month and really excited to give you updates on them. So all of these products I have done full dedicated review videos on, and I will have all of those videos linked in the description down below. I also did unboxing and unbagging videos for my regular Ipsy Glam Bag, my Glam Bag Plus, and my Glam Bag Ultimate, which I will have those videos linked in the description down below as well. So to start out, I actually have been loving this Dermedicine Weightless Face Moisturizer SPF 25. I've been using this as my daily moisturizer during the day. And for today's makeup look, I'm actually not going to be doing a full face of foundation like I normally do for all of my makeup looks because I got this amazing concealer. So I figured I could just do some spot concealing, and I already applied this face moisturizer and I'm happy with how my skin is looking right now. So it's going to be more of a natural skin look. It's not really going to become a natural makeup look because I have a lot of lip products and eyeshadows and highlighter to put on, but I'm going to be doing a look without foundation, so I'm kind of excited about that. But so I guess speaking of the concealer that I am obsessed with, this is the Yensa Skin on Skin BC Concealer. It's full coverage concealer, 8 Super Blacks Essence. This is just the best concealer I think I've ever tried. It does not crease. So I'm just going to take a tiny little bit, and I'm going to use this as my eyeshadow primer because I'm going to start with the eyeshadow look. So just applying this all over the eyelid as my eyeshadow primer. So this will help cancel out some of the discoloration in my eyelid. But this concealer is amazing. You'll see when I use it on my under eye circles just how full coverage it is, how it doesn't crease, and I have put this concealer through the test and it lasts so well, no creasing. It's truly amazing. But okay, so I got 2 eyeshadow palettes. I got the Colored Rain Mimosa Moment eyeshadow palette and the Smashbox Cover Shot Ablaze palette. So there's mostly like warm neutrals in these palettes, but I'm going to try and make this eyeshadow look not too neutral. I'm going to try and use a little bit of this color that I have here, but it's going to be pretty much a warm brown neutral eyeshadow look because that's just what I have in this month. But so actually, neither of those palettes have a good highlighter shade. So I like to do my eyeshadow look from the brow down. So I'm going to use my highlighter that I got this month. This is from Galactic. It's the Skin Glow in Moonlight. This is an amazing, beautiful highlighter. So I'm going to pick up the gold side and apply that to my brow bone. Oh, so glowy. I love this highlighter, and it has the best texture. It's like a creamy consistency, a little bit moussey. So there we go. Brow highlight is on, and I don't have any brows on, so I'm going to be trying to fill my brows in with eyeshadow. So we'll see how that goes. But so next up, both eyeshadow palettes actually have a good like light off-white shade to set the concealer. So I'm just going to pick it up from the Colored Rain palette. Once again, just using my finger to apply and just putting this all over on top of where I put that concealer. So this will have my eyelids really well prepped for blending and letting the other colors pop. But using that creaseless concealer on my eyelid is a perfect eyeshadow base as well because it'll prevent any creasing in the eyelids because I have a lot of lines in my eyelids, so I always need to do some sort of eyeshadow primer to prevent creasing. Okay, so now I'm going to do my transition shade. So once again, with the Colored Rain Mimosa Moment eyeshadow palette, I'm picking up a fluffy brush and dipping into this peachy shade. And this is a really good transition shade for a warm toned brown eyeshadow look. So this is going to go from the crease all the way up to my brow bone. And that's why I like to apply my highlighter first, because then this will just blend right on top of that and it'll be a perfect transition to the highlighter rather than applying the highlighter on top afterwards. This is applying nicely. So now I'm picking up a smaller crease brush and I'm going into my Smashbox palette and I'm gonna pick up the brick orange shade and put that right into the crease. This shade is not as dark as I would have liked in the crease, so I think I'm going to have to apply another crease shade as well. So I'm going to dip back into the Colored Rain palette and pick up the brown shade here and apply that. I'm going to focus that into the outer crease, so the outer corner. Do a little bit of the outer V. So into the crease, outer V. I have to say this shade is really not looking as dark in the crease as I wanted either. Lots of building up in this eyeshadow look, which is fine. I like the look of that, but not as a quick and easy application. So why don't I pick up the darkest shade in the Colored Rain palette and focus that into the outer corner. I really do like how all of these colors look together. These two eyeshadow palettes, I mean, it worked out perfectly that they're very cohesive shades. But it's kind of like they're very similar. Like I don't really need both of these palettes because I can pretty much get the same look with either palette. And then from the Smashbox palette, I'm going to pick up the golden shade with my finger and apply that to the inner portion of my eyelid. Ooh. I really like how this pop of gold shimmer looks with all those warm tone browns and oranges. And having that light base on my eyelid really helps this color pop. All right, I like how that looks. It's very kind of fiery, hence the Ablaze palette. It didn't turn out to be as brown and neutral as I could have done, so I'm happy with how this came out. Lots of color going on. And so I'm just going to take my reusable cotton swab with a little makeup remover on it, just clean up under my eyes, because it always gets so messy when I apply my eyeshadow with my finger. All right, ooh, I like this. Okay, I'm really excited for the whole look to come together now. So I got two liquid eyeliners. This is going to be super extra, but I guess I'm going to line my eyes with both colors. So I'm gonna do the brown shade, which honestly basically looks black, on the inner part of my top lash line, and then I'll finish it off with the black shade. That's definitely a little tedious. I wouldn't normally need to use two different color eyeliners, but I just want to use both of them, and I figured that would be a fun way to try and incorporate both shades. The good thing about this eyeliner is that it's a very thin applicator, so I can get a very thin, precise line. And this is the Araceli Ojos Perfectos liquid eyeliner. The brown one is in the shade Coffee. So, half of my eyes are lined. The black one actually is called Night. And then I'm going to take the black shade and finish the rest of the line. I'm not going to do a wing just because I'm terrible with wings and I kind of struggled to do a wing with this liner. All right, so liner is complete and this is such a true test. There is no visible difference from the brown to the black. I swear this is the same exact ink in both liners. But that would have been really cool though if there actually was a difference in the brown shade to the black shade to have a two-toned liquid eyeliner. I feel like that would look really cool. Maybe I'll have to try that out with different eyeliners. I honestly had never even seen that makeup technique before. It just kind of came to mind. So maybe I came up with a new makeup technique, a two-toned liquid eyeliner. It's a lot of extra effort, but it might look really cool. So I actually did not get a mascara this month. I got two mascaras last month, so I'm using my mascara from last month. This is the Sugar Uptown Curl Lengthening Mascara to just coat my lashes. I like this mascara because it's a nice fiber mascara, so it adds lots of length and volume. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to fill in my brows. Picking up the Colored Rain palette, I'm going to pick up the darkest brown shade on a more dense brush and just fill in my brows. It's a little reddish for me. Every shade in this eyeshadow palette basically has some orange to it, but it doesn't necessarily look like an orange eyeshadow palette. It's just very warm toned. But I guess this kind of works to fill in my brows. Maybe not my best color, but I like the difference. So that was actually really easy to do. And so I got the Wander Beauty Clear Brow Gel, which I really like, so I'll use this to set my brows. Really nice, easy, clear brow gel that has good hold, but you can't even see it. So I'm very impressed by it. All right, so now I can move on to the skin. So I'm gonna use my Yensa concealer and I'm gonna pick up just a tiny bit. You just need the tiniest little dollop. I warm it between my fingers and apply to my under eyes. And it just completely gets rid of my under eye circles without any creasing. It's so amazing. And then I could blend it out completely with my finger, but I like to use the makeup sponge because it's a little faster. I'm blending it down to my cheeks. To cover up some of that redness. So I'm gonna take a little bit more to cover up my chin. It's also, since it's a lighter shade, it's going to be a bit highlighting. So my nose, my cheeks. And my lips are feeling pretty dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Lip Oil. I really like this, so that my lips can hydrate while I do the rest of my makeup. And before I apply the other lip products. But I love the smell of this. And it's been really nice and hydrating on my lips when I just wanna add some quick hydration, but also still have some really nice shine. For the rest of my face makeup, I'm gonna start with the Pixi by Petra Fresh Face Blush in the shade Beach Rose. I actually love the color of this. It's kind of like a blush and a bronzer in one for me. So I'm just going to apply this all over my cheeks to warm up the skin, add that healthy flush of color. But I like that this has some bronziness to it, so it gives like a warmed up, sun-kissed effect. And I think it's so pretty. So it's perfect if I don't have a bronzer, which I did not get a bronzer this month. So I'm just going to be doing the blush. Kind of patting it over my nose too to give more of that natural sun-kissed effect. Like, it seriously looks like my skin was warmed up by the sun, like a little red but still kind of bronzed, which it definitely was not like sun-kissed at all, but this blush really makes it look like it is. And now a great tip, if you're not wearing full face foundation but you want your skin to look really flawless, is to add highlighter. And you'll get to see the difference that adding this highlighter makes. So I'm gonna pick up the pink shade with my finger and apply that on top of that blush. Just add some really healthy, radiant glow. I love both shades of highlighter in this Girlactic Skin Glow, but since I already used the gold shade on my brows, I figured I could use the pink shade on my cheeks, but they're very interchangeable. But see how that just made my skin look so healthy and glowy, even though my skin is pretty natural without foundation. And this highlighter just has like such a great texture. It looks so undetectable on the skin. Just kind of melts in, so it goes perfect with this natural skin, no foundation look that I'm doing, because it really does just look like my natural skin texture. Oh, I'm almost done with all of my products. I feel like I got a little bit less makeup products than I normally get, but still was able to do a really nice full face. All I have left now are 3 lipstick products. So I got the Tarte lip paint in the shade Home Slice. So I want to swatch and see which shade is lighter. So there's Home Slice. I really like that. It's kind of drying, so I'm glad that I have the lip oil on first. And then, oh, I love this one. This is from Sugar Rush Sugar Coat in the shade Cupcake. So both of them are Tarte products. Okay, yeah, this one's a little bit darker, so that'll be my all over lip shade, and then I'll do an ombre with the lighter shade. And I will top it off with the Tarte Jelly Glaze. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I didn't realize they were all 3 Tarte products, but I love Tarte figures. Okay, so going in with the Sugar Rush Sugar Coat all over my lips. Beautiful nude shade for me, and such a comfortable formula. And I like that on top of the lip oil. But this is such a go-to nude liquid lipstick for me now. And then I'm going to pick up the Tarteist lip paint and do that little ombre effect by applying the lighter shade to the center of my lips. And these actually go so nicely together for that ombre effect. So I'm just kind of rub my lips together, and I lightly blend out the edges so that it's a more ombre gradient effect. I love an ombre lip. I feel like it really does help my small lips look a little bit bigger, a little bit more full and plump. Such a cool illusion. And then topping it off with the Tarte Jelly Glaze. This is an anytime lip mask that I love. And it's got this beautiful color to it, which is strawberry jelly. I wish it had a little bit more pigment, but it'll be a great lip gloss, lip topper. So hydrating, and I love the scent of it. I love this lip combo. I do have a lot of products on my lips right now, so it feels like I have a lot of products on, but I just love the color and the texture, and I feel like my lips look so much bigger than they naturally are. But there we have it, my full face using my May 2020 Ipsy products. You know, I thought I was done, but I forgot to do my lower lash line. So I'm gonna pick up my Colored Rain eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna pick up this shimmery brown shade here on a small, dense brush. I love putting shimmer on the lower lash line. Ooh, this is a really pretty pigmented shimmer. Look at what that did to the eye look. Oh my gosh. It adds so much enhancement to the eye, emphasis. I feel like it made my eye look so much bigger. So I can't forget that last step. And then I'll just coat those lower lashes in the Sugar mascara. I have to say, I really like this look. The only part of it that I am not crazy about, that I wouldn't recreate, would be the brows, just because they're a little bit too red, so I'd rather go in with my regular brow pencil. But everything else, I'm so happy with how it turned out. I wish I had somewhere to go that I could wear my makeup like this to right now, but you know, quarantine still, staying at home. I don't have anywhere to go and wear this nice makeup, but at least if you're watching this, you got to see it. So thank you so much for watching my video today. Let me know in the comments down below if you got any of these products, if you've been using them, what your thoughts are, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video. Stay safe and healthy.